everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jodi Lakin and today I have something quite exciting. I think it's exciting for me anyway. So I bought a new pen. Yes, a new pen. Like I need another pen? I don't. But I've been looking at this pen for quite some time. It's called the Kakuno Fountain Pen, I guess. But the brand is Kakuno. This is an extra fine tip, which I don't think I've ever used or seen one this small. I'm not really into fountain pens. So I have this fountain pen which I use quite a lot, and this is by the brand Preppy. But inside it I actually have pink ink in there. So I wanted to get another one that I could put just plain black ink into it. It's by Pilot as well, I should point that out. This pen is designed to help you I can't even get into it. I'm trying to do two things at once and that's really not my style. There we go. Okay, finally. So from what I've read, I've seen that this pen is supposed to help you if you are just using fountain pens for the first time. So it's kind of like my first fountain pen. But I really like the colour. I thought it was so cute. It clicks on really nicely and it has this little tab here so you can just... She says, oh my gosh, that's stuck. Pop it off. On the cap here it says Kakuno, and I like the way they did a little smiley face with the U. That's really cute. And if you look closely, hopefully you can see that, but you can see there's a little smiley face there, and then it says EF, which is the size of this, which is extra fine. And then it comes with one ink cartridge in black, and it also comes with this little instruction pamphlet which tells you how to insert the cartridge if you've never used it before. And you can also change this ink, so you can refill it with any ink that you want to. And since I'm writing in my Hobonichis now, I have the 5-year journal and I have the daily journal, and now it says to just squeeze it. Squeeze it a little bit. Cute. So today I actually have to finish my virtual voyage, so I might do something in here. Even though I do want to write with it, I also want to try and draw with it and use some water with it and just test it and see how we get on. I just want to see what happens if I put a little bit of water. Okay, so it does smudge, which is quite nice, but I want to see what happens if the page is already damp. It's quite cool, really. I just want to see what happens. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of cool. And you can do a bit of like shading. I know nothing about fountain pens, so honestly, if this is like paining you to watch me do this and ruin the fountain pen, then I'm very sorry. I'm not trying to ruin it. Okay, so these are my little tests, and now I'm going to do a full piece in my book here. Sorry, I just realised you might not know what I'm on about. I did a course with James Burke Creative. You can find him on YouTube and Instagram, and he does a course called Virtual Voyage. So I did Virtual Voyage 2, which was inspired by Tim Burton, and I haven't finished it yet, so I still have some pages left in here that I want to finish. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to do this style character, I think. So for this character, I started by drawing the eyes, and I don't really know why I decided to do that. I guess so I knew how to proportion it with the face. And as I started drawing this, I thought that her little antennae thing looked like a tree branch. So I decided to draw a little fairy with an apple on it. And I think it's super cute. So first of all, I'm just clipping the page down so it doesn't keep bouncing around. And I decided to use my watercolours with this. Like I said in my test, the ink was reacting well to the water, so I thought it would look nice too if I added a little bit of watercolour. I was a little worried about the ink and the watercolour mixing and maybe making it look a little muddy. But honestly, it wasn't bothering me too much, and from what I could see, the colours were still pretty vibrant, even with the grey watercolour. I'm so sorry, I have to apologise because there are snowplows just riding around my house right now. It just snowed very heavily today in Japan, and I've tried to record this quite a few times and the snowplows keep interrupting me, so I have to mention it because if I can hear it, I feel like you guys can hear it too, so I just have to mention that. So back to the painting, I decided to paint a crabapple fairy. There was a really lovely poem that I used to read when I was a little girl, and I had this book of fairies, and the crabapple fairy was my favourite fairy. I don't really know why, I really liked that poem the most, so I decided to draw her today. And even though this is in the style of Tim Burton, like the eyes and the sort of loose illustration style, I do think that this is more my style. Like, this is what I gravitate towards. I never really want to draw just like a perfectly silhouetted like person. I always want to draw like some strange little creature that's kind of ugly, kind of cute. Like, that's sort of where I always find that I'm drawn to. So I'm really happy that this was an outcome of the course, because that's kind of what I was trying to find, was more of my own style and things that I naturally gravitate towards. And I really like that she has super long arms and then this sort of like strange hook at the end of her arm. I'm just imagining that that's how they get the crab apples out of the tree. They just sort of grab them with these super long arms. Here she is, all completed. I hope you like her. I really, really love her. And in fact, I loved her so much that I thought I would give her a sister. Yes, a sister. So I started to draw her sister on the left side page, and you might be able to tell from my hand there, it's in a bit of a weird position. So the eyes look a bit wacky and she's not perfectly even. But again, I'm trying to get that sort of childlike loose illustration style, so my hand being in an awkward position was fine anyway. I do wish her eye was a little bit rounder, but I kind of think that it adds to her personality. So this is a blueberry fairy, and I'm pretty sure that this was in the book too, but I don't actually remember a blueberry fairy. But I wanted her to be like the little sister who's kind of annoying, so the crabapple fairy is like looking over at her like, "You're so annoying," and she's like, "Yeah, I am, but it's fine." And she's super like happy, and yeah, so I gave her like little blueberry shoes and a little blueberry like dress, if you like, outfit, and I gave her leaves for wings. And again, I just really love the way the ink reacted nicely with the water. I definitely feel like I'll be using this more, and I haven't seen anybody drawing with this pen. I literally have just seen it in this local stationery store, and I love the colour. Like, I love this like baby pink and white, and every time I go in the store I'm just drawn to this pen and I think, well, do I need it? What would I use it for? But I really enjoyed it, and I liked how fine the tip was as well, because if you wanted to, I think that you could get a lot of detail with it, which is obviously not for this type of drawing. This is very simple, simplistic style, but if you wanted to get some more detail, I think you could with that pen. So actually, after I finished this painting, I enjoyed this character style so much that I did a whole nother sheet of characters in my little book that I was working in, because I was so happy that I found something that I really enjoyed. So I think I don't know who said this, or I don't know, I heard an artist say that if you enjoy something and you think that you're good at a particular style, just keep doing it, just keep doing that same face, that same style, until it becomes something that just feels very natural to you, and you'll find that you create characters from that particular style. So I went and drew like another 3, how many did I do? 6 to 8. I went and drew another 8 characters in the same style. So yeah, so here they are, completed. I really like them, the little blueberry fairy and the crab apple fairy, and I felt very inspired by this singular pen. Thanks for watching, guys. Please join me again next Sunday with a new video, and if you haven't subscribed already, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. I've noticed there's a lot more of you coming over now, and that makes me super duper happy. So yeah, I will see you next Sunday with a new video. Take care.